and it continues to be the primary adversary of freedom in the Middle East. So now I'd say is the time for us to do the right thing on Iran policy and on Camp Ashraf.
دکتر ریچارد بنونیسته، دادستان و رئیس نیروی ویژه پرونده واترگیت، عضو کمیسیون تحقیق 11 سپتامبر، عضو گروه کار وزارتی در مورد جنایات جنگی نازیها. هوارددین، کامبریج و پاتريك کندي.
Explain to me, Martin Kobler, what rationale you give for what you have done, which is essentially to sign the execution okay for 3,500 unarmed civilians. That is not what the United Nations is supposed to be doing. How is it that the President of the United States is now inviting a person who is being investigated for war crimes to come and sit in the Oval Office? That Oval Office does not belong to the President of the United States. It belongs to every one of us Americans. And we get reassured that they are paying attention. It is not enough to say you are paying attention. We have 41 days left.
So I've got an idea. Maliki is coming to this country on December 12th. And I really hope this tape gets to the White House. The State Department issues visas, and the Department of Homeland Security, although the visa has been issued, has the right to deny you access into this country. Let's set a couple conditions before we open the door. How about delisting the MEK? Oh, I appreciate that, but there's a lot more. We're going to delist. We're going to insist that they cooperate with UN High Commissioner on Refugees. We're going to insist that the initial interviews take place in Camp Ashraf. We're going to insist that the United Nations provide security for both the UN High Commissioner and his team as well as the residents of Camp Ashraf.
This morning, we heard disturbing news from the UN Assistant Mission for Iraq, Martin Kobler. Martin Kobler made a pronouncement today. He told the residents of Camp Ashraf that they must accept Iraq's rule, that all of them need to be relocated to unknown locations without letting the UN High Commissioner on Refugees continue with his mission to interview and identify them as refugees. This is not only is that before Nouri al-Maliki can step foot in the United States of America, not only must he disavow his license to kill, but he must say that he will give international monitors at the United Nations enough time to do their job. If he wants to be considered a member of the international community in good standing, then he had better follow international law and allow the UN High Commission on Refugees to complete their work.